सोचा कहाँ था ये जो हो गया, माना कहाँ था ये लो हो गया। चुटकी कोई काटो ना है हम तो होश में, कदमों को थामो ये है उड़ते जोश में। बादल पे पाँव है या छूटा गाँव है, अब तो भाई चल पड़ी अपनी ये नाव है। बादल पे पाँव है या छूटा गाँव है, अब तो भाई चल पड़ी अपनी ये नाव है। आसमां का स्वाद है, मुद्दतों के बाद है, सेवाद तक करीब है या
Good morning, all of you.
हाय तू मेहरबान क्यों हो गया खुदा क्या बात है। बादल पे पाँव है या छूटा गाँव है, अब तो भाई चल पड़ी अपनी ये नाव है। बादल पे पाँव है या छूटा गाँव है, अब तो भाई चल पड़ी अपनी ये नाव है।
Super duper good morning to all of you. We are in the second week of February today. Right? Yes, I too had some training and schedule. That's why I had messaged in the group that instead of 11 o'clock, we will be taking it at 11:30. Yes. All of you, we are in the second week of February today. 1 second, dear students. I need to put it on silent so that I can just track your live chats. Yes, so what's the mantra for this week? Movement and smile and laugh a lot. These are all therapies which make us so well, so energetic, and then whatever we learn, we quickly remember, right? Today we call it as popcorn topic. Ma'am, ye kya hota hai? After doing the heads of income jumbos, business head and capital gain, yet salaries to be done, we'll be doing it tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Today we are doing a very small and light topic, and that is, one second, dear students, and that is income from other sources. Now, it really takes commitment to attend these classes live and be present, but some of you have missed on Saturday your college assignments, whatever it is, no problem. It was the second class of capital gain, and that also I started with a lot of clarity about some doubts you were having for the virtual digit asset or the ULIP. Income from other sources is, why I call it as it's a popcorn topic. It is in your hand, in your pocket. I'll be solving the question today. It's my guesswork. Similar question will come in the exam looking at the trend. So it's very scoring. In case a different question comes, not for income from other sources, sometimes it's not given separately. It's part of your 14 marks question. Then also it's very important. 14 marks, you have to compute the business income, you have to compute the income from other sources, and then total income, and then tax. Are you all with me? Right? Huh? So today's topic is in your hand. Can I request all of you one thing? Honestly, ekdam honestly, either in live chat or after I upload, you're watching the recording, or in the Telegram or Challengers, wherever you're connected with me, can you know me the reason why so many students are going out when it is coming capital gain? I want to help you out. Once you have trusted that you're going to watch my revision videos, it's going to work for you. Of course, there's going to be super quick revision video also before exam. RTP MTP for CA CMA students separately we are going to solve. Sab hoga March first week se. This February month, I know it's for core studies, but what is the reason that students are too good, too responsive in house property, in business head, when it comes to capital gain U-turn? I'm not here to criticize all of you. I really want to help. If you tell me that this is the reason, I can help. One thing, what I have got the feedback and understood, ma'am, capital gain is too vast. Then you give too much little extra time to revise. Simple. Break it into parts. Okay, today I will just revise the age of the capital asset and tax. Bas, usse zyada capital gain nahi padna. Okay, next time when I do capital gains, I'll just do the exemptions and related problems. Okay, next time when I do capital gain, I'll do all related to shares. Right shares, bonus shares, buyback shares, whatever are the choto provisions and their answers. That I will do. So like this, can you break a bigger topic? We don't have to break income from other sources. I'm just 5 minutes, I'm starting the topic, and it's a promise that one slot income from other sources will be done. And the best part is, this is not ki GAV goes wrong, everything goes wrong. Capital gain, sale consideration goes wrong, your capital gain goes wrong, your exemption goes wrong. No, 1 1 2 2 mark bit questions are asked in income from other sources, either separately 5 marks problem or clubbed in the competition of income. So all of you attending live with me, message me if what I'm talking with all of you, is it worth it or not. सिर्फ बस आके सीधा बोल देना income from चले, वो नहीं है. I am observing few things and I need your help so that I can help you overtake that problem. Ki what is it that is blocking for you, that you're jumping capital gain chapter and after business says directly you've gone to income from other sources. When you know capital gain is a separate question for 8 marks, salary and capital gain. House property, they do ask separate questions. Sometimes they skip. सिर्फ MCQ case studies में पूछ के skip. Salary and capital gain, these are the topics asked separately. What you want help from my side, you tell me, I'll do it. ठीक है? Right? Okay? So let this week's mantra be, along with laughter and movement, let's be as honest and vulnerable with ourselves as possible. Once we know ourselves, we accept our minuses, we know our pluses, then we can work very fast towards our growth journey. Okay? Let us begin the topic today, income from other sources. And it's very important, especially the dividend part. So some of the students are, ठीक है वो तो आता है मैम, आज income from other source करा रहे, वीडियो ऑन किया ऑफ कर दिया, अरे as a teacher, my time was also more valuable. You look at the Telegram group, so many students are waiting when the IDT live batch is starting. DT, so it's declared the date. Physically, those who want to attend, they can join from February 22nd. IDT students are asking, and I'm going to address to all of you for sure. So my time is also valuable. Your time is valuable. 1 minute, I will not talk anything out of the topic. That's a promise. Okay? So now if I say compute income from house property, how do you do? GAV, less municipal taxes, NAV and so on. It goes on. Okay. If I say compute capital gain, how will you do? Sale consideration, less expenses for transfer and all. If I say compute business income, net profit as per books, add less. Are you clear with all the formats now? How to start? Your pen is flowing? Yes? Right? And thank you so much. So many of you after the video is over. I don't know why live chat replay is not working. I am not able to find that technology का solution नहीं है मेरे पास. But so many of you have gone out of the way and commented how the things are clear for you after the video is uploaded. Thank you so much. Let this two-way motivation continue. But now, as you are clear with the format, let me tell you, income from other sources का कोई format ही नहीं है. Ma'am, so how do we compute income from other source? List. How do you make a shopping list, kirana list? Your mom says, Dipti, go out and get this. हाँ, हम तो paper pen उठा के ऐसे लिखते थे. आप लोग कैसे करते हैं? In your mobile, no? Yeah, mom said, अच्छा, you want this? Oh, you want me to get bread? Oh, you want me to get bananas? Tuck, 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 you write it. Yes or no? So income from other sources is not a residuary head key. Whatever income is not taxable anywhere, you bring it here. There are specific incomes which are taxable here. Today, I want the answer from all of you. We have completed residential status, house property, business head, capital gain. Did I talk something over there? Oh, isko abhi chhod do. This is taxable in income from. This is taxable in income from other sources. Did I talk like this? Let me tell you, knock knock entry, chargeability section of income from other sources, section 56. It says if you are having this income, surely park it in income from other sources. 57 is a list of all the expenses which are allowed in income from other sources. 58 is a list of expenses which are disallowed, not allowed. Clear to all of you? Right. So how many sections we are going to cover this? 56, chargeability section. 57, that is expenses which are allowed in income from other sources. And 58, these are the expenses not allowed. Pass income from other source, khatam. And I'm telling you the problems I'm going to do in compiler, I will not leave off any variety. But I want you to keep patience. 80% of this chapter is super duper easy and scoring. 20% remaining is easy, but it will take time for you to grasp the concept of beam dividend. वो हमको साथ में करना है आज. We'll do it little later. And I'm going to say one question. It's like it is going to cover each and every aspect of income from other sources. Similar question is there in your study material. Similar question is there in the past exam. एक gift भी दे दिया, एक private shares भी दे दिए. One this, whatever is there in the basket, everything they're asking us to taste. That kind of questions are coming in income from other sources. Shall we proceed? All clear? Okay. Now, I want some answer from you all to come in the chat box. What you have studied in other heads, house property, business head, capital gain, which I said, no, now just park it. It's going to come in income from other sources. Can you name it? Even if you're watching it as recording, please comment below. When a teacher is asking you question, I am not here to test your knowledge. हाँ, इतना भी नहीं आता क्या? ऐसा नहीं है. When I am asking you, I want you to become that independent question solver. Think deep. Okay, ma'am has taught this and said this will come in other sources. This will come. I want at least 3 to 5 examples from you all. Then we will move ahead. Yes, I'm seeing both the chat in my phone. That chat is also on live chat. और यहाँ Zoom का भी चल रहा है. आप बोलो. Super. If the LIP single premium or put together all the policy premium, if it exceeds 5 lakhs, on maturity, what you get is taxable in income from other sources. Where did I tell you this? Capital gain. There I said ULIP. ULIP is going to be taxable. ULIP maturity will be taxable if it exceeds 2,50,000 single premium or all premium put together. Where ULIP will be taxable? In your capital gain. Otherwise here. Super. Next is what? Advance money forfeited. After 1st April 2014, if I sell you the house and it doesn't work and token money I have seized, the advance money or the token money which I have forfeited, that's my income from other sources. If advance money is forfeited before 1st April 2014, then it is called as what? Reduced from the cost that token amount and then tax it. So very good. Next is what? Income from subletting. I told you in house property, I am tenant. I gave the example of hospital. Let us today take the example of college or classes. Concept classes is on rented premises. I have taken on rent premises from say Srinivasa sir and concept classes I am running. On this rented floor, one corner I have given to a person called Chotu. What does Chotu does? Chotu does canteen. He's running a small canteen. Whenever there's break, he makes some nice hot items for the students, and he gives small stationery supply also, notebooks and pencils and pen and all. So he is paying rent to me, subletting. I am tenant. What rent I am paying to Srinivasa? That's going to be taxable under income from house property for my landlord. For me receiving the rent, income from other source. Super. पढ़ाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, आप लोग शायद ये लेक्चर पहले सुन के आए हैं. But you know, even if you listen it so many times, if you're able to recollect, awesome. God bless you. Okay, next example coming up is, yes, MPs and MLAs receiving salary is taxable under income from other source, and what allowances and perquisites are received by MPs and MLAs is exempt. Normally, salary received is taxable under salary chapter, but the salary received by MPs and MLAs here. Or say, I want all of you, so many of you are attending live class, be active, no? That will take you to a ऐसे डेयरिंग बाज बना देगा आपको कि कोई डर ही नहीं है. 3 घंटे के एग्जाम वैसे ही है जैसे दीप्ति मैम की क्लास होती है. टक 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 द पेन विल फ्लो. या what can you recollect from house property? Shall I say some example till some of you are typing? Yeah. Income from open plot. What was section 22? Owner tenant relationship. And the property appurtenant, yeah, or land appurtenant to the property. But if it is an open plot in the outskirts of Hyderabad city, say Uppal, I am having one open plot and I have given it on rent to Ramdev Baba for conducting his yoga classes, or to a circus company. Renting out of open plot is taxable in income from other sources. Yes. Or yes, or agricultural income in India is exempt. But agricultural income, if you receive from other countries, in India, because Constitution of India doesn't have power. So section 10, clause 1, agricultural income received in India is exempt. But whatever agricultural income you are receiving from other countries, it is taxable under income from other sources. Superb. Excellent, Anjana. I am taking your name also because you are answering so well. So do message me after your May exams result that, ma'am, I have got exemption in income tax. I myself teach accounts and costing also. I got 95 in accounts. वो भी exemption था और मुझे income tax में भी exemption आया, सिर्फ 67 marks मिले थे सिर्फ. तो मुझे I know how difficult it is to get exemption in income tax, GST, and those who are doing CMA, for them 10 marks custom also. But then if there is something tough, there is something easy also, hai na? So very good. Composite rent. When you get rental income from house property, section 22. For other amenities, nowadays all towers are being built up and multi-let clubhouses and all. So whatever rental income I'm getting for other amenities or renting out of plant and machinery and furniture and all, that will be taxable as income from other sources. If it is separated. If it cannot be separated, everything can be taxed as other source, or we can also tax it as, what do you call it, as business income. Or bolo. Dividend. Dividend income is always taxable as income from other sources. Okay? Right. So like this, so many incomes are taught to you. Excellent. Excellent. Chalo, let us begin now. The first part, as I said, is very easy. We can do income from other sources like a shopping list. Let us see the list, what's going to be taxable, and pay little more attention when I teach you deemed dividend, because that's going to help you score marks. Okay. Yes. So first income taxable here given as per our list. Winning from lotteries, puzzles, horse races, that is nothing but casual income, including online gaming. You all know nowadays that 11 and ऐसे कैसे कितने cricket के PUBG, so many gaming things have come in. So all these gaming is very well taxable under income from other sources as casual income. All the dividends are taxable. You know what is interim dividend? For the financial year 23-24, this Diwali, half year is over and companies feeling they have achieved superb result. Can they give dividend for the same year in between? You know, जैसे दिवाली का bonus देते हैं to the shareholders. Can we say financial year 23-24, 2 quarters are over and we are doing superb? So we are giving interim dividend. Yes. Final dividend or deemed dividend. Deemed dividend, I'll teach you today only after some time. What is final dividend? For financial year 22-23, AGM was held in May 23 and dividend was declared and received in June 23. So can we tax this dividend in June 23-24 when I received? Of course, on receipt basis, because it was declared and received in 23-24. 22-23, I didn't knew कि मुझे क्या रेट से डिविडेंड मिलेगा. हु डिसाइड्स द डिविडेंड? शेयर होल्डर्स. व्हेन? इन द एजीएम आफ्टर फाइनलाइजिंग द अकाउंट्स. So whatever kind of dividend you receive, that's going to be taxable here. Anyone else is having any doubt in whatever I'm talking, then please don't wait. Done. Next, income by way of interest on securities. Securities, debentures, equity linked or debenture linked, mutual funds and all, if you're having that, income is taxable here. Income from subletting, already we talked. Oh, this comes so much in MCQ, you can write here now only. Family pension. You know, when the employee retires, he still gets the pension from the employer, even if he's no longer a current employee. That pension is called as what? Salary में ही tax होगा, because there's an employer-employee relationship and you are getting pension. But what about the pension which is received after the employee is deceased by his family member? That will be taxable in income from other sources, subject to 1/3 of pension of 15,000, whichever is lower. 1/3 of the pension. Suppose you have received pension 50,000. So 50,000 का 1/3 कितना आता है देखो. Tell me how much you are getting. 50,000 का 1/3. Suppose for the year company has given you pension. So 50,000 ka 1/3 comes to 16,667 or 15,000, whichever is lower. So 15,000 you will get a deduction and taxable pension will be 35,000. If you are having these notes, compiler, please write these examples there itself. Do 3D makeup of your compiler. दीप्ति मैम आप मेकअप भी सिखाते हैं? बिल्कुल सिखाते हैं, करो. मैंने जैसे एग्जाम्पल लिखे हैं ना, आप भी यही लिखो. Directors sitting fees. When directors attend the board meeting and all, after every meeting they get sitting fees. So that's going to be taxable as income from other sources. Interest on bank deposits. You know, bank deposits, FDs, saving account, loan or RDs. Bank mein when you have account, different kind of accounts are there. Single account, joint account, post office. So whatever interest you are receiving, it's going to be taxable here. Agricultural income from land situated outside India. Income from undisclosed sources. Can anyone remember what is this income from undisclosed sources? Benami income, Gumnam income. When there's a survey or raid, seizure, and then income is recovered from your home, it's going to be taxable. Okay, आपके घर से 1 करोड़ रुपए मिला है. I really want to elaborate this point because this is very important for all interfinal all students. Listen, suppose 1 crore is recovered on in rate. Okay, now can you say, okay sir, this 1 crore is my black money, this is my income, but this is all the rental income what I have earned, give me standard deduction. Okay sir, this 1 crore I have earned, but to earn this black money I have spent this, I have done this bribing. Can, once you recover the black money, it's going to be taxable. Can you say it's my house property income, it's my other source income? No, it's always income from other sources. And I want someone to type in the chat box, undisclosed income is taxable at what rate? Who's going to answer this? Bol. Yes, yes, yes. All my classes, revision classes, MTP solving, fast track, everything is going to be in the live classes. I don't believe in recording and then uploading. Of course, I do that sometimes if the time permits. Otherwise, odd time, night 10 o'clock also I've taken live classes just before the exam. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you get the information for the live. Yes, 78%. See, I hope, dear students, I'm not just teaching you income from other sources. मैं आपको ना काफी सारी चीजें इसके साथ लिंक करना भी सिखा रहे हैं. So I want all of you to write here where you have written income from other sources, taxable at 78%, 60% tax, 25% surcharge, 4% cess. Next taxable is interest on income tax refund. You remember this I taught in business head? Income tax, what you pay is not allowed as expense. Income tax refund, what you receive is not income. But when you receive refund, you get income, interest on that. That income is taxable. That income is going to be taxable in income from other sources. I hope you're getting. 5,000 I paid extra tax, I got refund 5,500. So 5,000 is not income, but 500 interest what I got is taxable. Income from plant and machinery, furniture which is let out, composite and can be separated is taxable. Income from vacant land. If premium paid on LIC exceeds 10% of the sum assured, 10% of the sum assured. Just really sorry, huh? Some emergency. I'll be back. पढ़ो आप एक बार. Yes. Thank you so much for waiting. So what I was saying is, if the LIC premium, single year premium exceeds 10% of the sum assured, in case of handicapped, if it exceeds 15%, this is elaborated ahead, then whatever amount you get on maturity is taxable as income from other sources, and your TDS will also be deducted. Okay? Clear to all of you? Next, remuneration which is received by MPs and MLAs. We don't call it as salary, remuneration, and whatever allowances they are getting, it is exempt. Interest received on enhanced compensation. Did we do it in the capital gain chapter? Yeah, that whenever there's a compulsory acquisition of property by government and they paid 8 lakhs, then you fought, so they paid 2 lakhs extra. So what extra you got, that is going to be taxable as enhanced compensation, and 50% deduction is allowed. Okay? Right. Consideration received in excess of the FMV for closely held company. This I want all of you to write here. Refer example. Abhi piche aayega. There we'll talk. Advance money forfeited after 1st April 2014. Add कर दो. Advance money forfeited में add कर दो after 1st April 2014. Nice, clear to all of you? Chalo. Key man insurance policy, if received by a relative of the employee, it's taxable as income from other source. Now, key man insurance, who takes? Employer. For the important employees, those keys, how important, no? So for my key employees, I take key man insurance. If I give on maturity the amount to employee, income from salary. Company itself is keeping business income. When key man amount on maturity shared with the relatives of the deceased employee, it's going to taxable under other source. Key man will be very clear in salary chapter. Interest on employees' contribution to URPF. This also will be covered in tomorrow's class. So these 2 points, I want all of you to write refer salary. URPF. अब ये क्या है, कैसे टैक्स होगा, with the concept, with the example, it's going to be clear. If any gift of money, property, capital asset received from unrelated person, yes. Is gift received taxable? Yes. If it is received without consideration in excess of 50,000 by individual HUF, then entire amount will be taxable in income from other sources from unrelated person. Can I receive a gift from my son? Will it be taxable? No. Can I receive a gift from my husband, from my father, from my sister, from my dadaji? No problem. If gift is received from unrelated person above 50,000, then it's going to be taxable. Okay? However, this provision is not applicable. Means I want all of you to mark it on left side or right side and write down not taxable. Can we elaborate on this point? Gift in the coming 10 minutes is my speed point. Today's topic is easy. I can say compared to capital gain, 25% efforts from my side are also required. कैपिटल गेन में तो एक कॉन्सेप्ट एग्जांपल, एक कॉन्सेप्ट कर करके रिवोकेशन एंड ऑल इज टॉट टू यू. सो हियर वी गो. व्हाट इज नॉट टैक्सेबल? इफ इट इज रिसीव फ्रॉम रिलेटिव or if it is received on the occasion of marriage. अब marriage पे तो सब gift देंगे, related, unrelated, neighbors, uncle, aunties, friends and friends parents, सब लोग gift देंगे, not taxable. Under a gift or a will by inheritance. You know what is a gift or a will by inheritance? By way of will, my grandfather said all the property belongs to my granddaughter-in-law. My dada sasur, he said all the property. So that came to me by way of will. Or if I am the sole survivor of the ancestral property, it will come to me by way of inheritance because I am the legal heir. Okay? In contemplation of the death of the pair. In contemplation of the death of the pair. Sometimes, say the person has not made a will, but then after him, if we are the legal heirs, everything comes to us like that. Or if the gift is received from local authority or from registered university, hospital, trust. You know, so many times there are trust, educational trust, and whoever is the topper in the 10th and 12th class, they give them bikes and like this. ऐसे practically होता है. So because you have received the gift from a trust as a scholarship or gift and all, because you're topper, it's not going to be taxable. Trust should be registered, of course. Acha, can gift be received in kind? Yes. To an unrelated person, I'm not gifting cash above 50,000, but I have gifted property or an asset. You know what is the definition of asset? So if I gift an asset, an antique, एक antique gift दे दी 80,000 का. So this is a gift in kind. Will it still be taxable? Answer is yes. In case of immovable property, stamp duty value will be the taxable income. And in case of other property, the fair market value. You know what is stamp duty value? Did we do section 15 income tax? Those who have missed Saturday's lecture, without fail, watch it. More than Friday, Saturday's lecture is important for capital gain. So there I said ki if the actual sale consideration is 60 lakhs. Okay. I have sold a property to Anjana for 60 lakhs. Okay. Whereas the market value, or when we went to registrar's office, registrar said, oh, this property is 82 lakhs. Am I related? No. What is relatives definition? I'm coming to that. But just I am the seller. I have sold the property in 60 lakhs, whereas the market value of the property is 82 lakhs. When the market value or the stamp duty value is 82 lakhs, why did I sell the property to Anjana 60 lakhs? Is 22 lakhs gift from me to Anjana? I'm not giving you any gift of 22 lakhs. In gift, I want to give you full dose of confidence and motivation. मेरी आवाज गूंजनी चाहिए एग्जाम में और इतना आराम से और इतना मजे से पेपर लिखना है आपको. Then worth taking all these classes. Huh? Did you all understand? Shall I repeat? Because see, when I'm writing this here, I want all of you also to scribble in your DT compiler. Sarathi DT compiler is there with you, fine. If not, in your running notes, write the example. If stamp duty value is 82 lakhs and yes, stamp duty value is always derived by the registrar's office. You know, when we go to the registrars, like in Hyderabad, we have 2-3 registrar's office. Hyderabad bada hai na. So it's like area wise. Nearby to my house, one registrar office is there. Banjara Hills, another is there. And Masab Tank and all, one more is there. So go to the registrar's office and say, sir, I have sold this property to Anjana for 60 lakhs. They said, no, registration we will do at 80 lakhs and say stamp duty is 8%. 8% you have to pay to government on 82 lakhs. Okay, okay. So then 22 lakhs is gift by me to Anjana. For Anjana, it will be taxable as income from other sources. I'm going to talk this same point in TDS classes, 194IA. अभी नहीं बात करनी है, but when I come to TDS, I'll link up capital gain, income from other source, and 194A. Are you all following what I'm saying? Why did I give 82 lakhs property in 60 lakhs? Acha, at what rate I have to pay capital gain? 82 lakhs. Who said this? Section 50C. So nowadays, you know, buyers are conscious. Anjana is conscious. Arey Dipti ma'am, you are ready to sell in 60 lakhs, but I want to buy it at market value because if I buy 82 ka property in 60, I will be paying 22 lakhs gifts in income from other sources. And in that, no expenditure is also allowed. Do you all know it? So better no, ma'am. Let us do the registry at the market value. All clear to all of you? Right. Chale aage. Now, as I said, you can transfer the property and all to, I hope you all have written this example. Then I want to rub this and use this same space. For showing the gift relative. Draw a plus sign. You are here. You means who? SSA. Your father, grandfather, great grandfather, Dadaji, Nanaji, both. Your son, grandson, granddaughter, these are all your relatives. Your mother, father, their brothers and sisters. See, there are too many relatives definition in salary chapter, in other source, and deductions, ATC and all. Right now, I'm talking about definition of relative for gift. My father and mother are my relative. Okay? Father's brothers and sisters. What is father's brother? Chachaji. Father's sister, Bua. Mother's brother, Mamaji. Mother's sister, Masiji. They are all my relative along with their spouse. So father's brother is my relative. Brother's wife is also relative. Sir, cousin, grandfather's brother? No, grandfather's brother is not related. He may be actually sometimes, other than blood relations also we have so beautiful relations. So अभी हम relationship game नहीं खेल रहे हैं. ये vertical line clear है? This side I'm writing sisters and brothers. अच्छा, what about sister's husband? Is he my relative? Yes. Brother's wife, bhabhi, is she my relative? Yes. Bas. In case of individual, spouse of individual. Spouse means for husband, wife, husband. Brother or sister of individual. Brother or sister of either of the parents of individual. Brother or sister of spouse of the individual. My husband's brothers and sisters, my brother and sister. Any lineal ascendant or descendant. These are lineal ascendant and descendant. They are all relative. In case of HUF, Karta, co-partners, all are my relatives. Property include capital asset of the SSC. अच्छा, एक important बात है, बहुत important. Yeah, ma'am, income from other source, gift, I know. Then why we are not getting exemption? We do till 8 and we leave out 10 on 10 में two things. I'll tell you now. When you transfer anything to unrelated person above 50,000, it's gift, but it's not anything, it's asset. So what is the definition of asset? Let us see. I'll tell you the question which came in the exam for this. Okay, when I'm teaching this years, just go to the this our channel CA Dipti Chheda and check. There's a playlist, CA Inter Taxation RTP MTP, CMA Inter MTPs. They don't have RTPs, MTPs. जो भी आते हैं आपके mock test paper 1, 2. You will see years I have been doing this. आपको पूरे पुराने 5-6 attempt के papers में मिल जाएंगे. So from that experience, I'm saying property includes immovable property transferred, land and building, shares and securities, jewelry. Jewelry, is it an asset? Yes. Archaeological collection, drawings, paintings, sculptures, any work of art. Here I want all of you to write not motor car. Ma'am, you have taught us कि motor car तो asset है, उस पे तो हम depreciation भी charge करते हैं. But that's not included. So if you transfer to someone motor car of एक eco sports गाड़ी किसी को transfer कर दो for 8 lakh rupees without any consideration and he's not related to you, this one. Let me tell you, ma'am, what you are teaching we are following, but ये सब इतना सारा juggling क्यों? It's not reasoning in the books. It's not required for exam, but I can teach you because it's practically important. You all want to learn? practical aspect, why they brought gift as other than to relatives. If you gift, it's going to be taxable in income from other sources if it exceeds 50,000. You want to learn? Then put a yes in the chat box. Very nice question. Oh, sorry, I really missed. I should have cleared it. 50,000 is the limit for all the people for me throughout the year. So for example, 6 of my students. अरे दीप्ति मैम अच्छा पढ़ाते हैं, गुरु दक्षिणा दोगे या नहीं? I'm blessing you, you bless me, you share my knowledge to others, that's enough. Just joking. Listen, all of you. So suppose 6 of my students decide to give me 10,000 each. Each one has not exceeded 50,000. Is it going to be taxable? 60,000 for me? I want this answer from all of you. I've given a lot of solutions to this. Bolo. Yes or no? 10,000 gift received from Vishnu Priya, from Anjana, from all my students. 60,000. Is it going to be taxable? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. The answer is correct. Yes. 60,000 gift is above 50,000 to taxable. But ma'am, 50 tak to exempt hai na, 10,000 taxable karo. So what's taxable? Okay, it's taxable. That's decided. But 60 or 10? 60 or 10? 50,000? I hope you all are getting crystal clear. I'm giving you the knowledge. I know exactly the pain points or the sliders where students go wrong. And for that, my asset is the paper correction. Yours, we are not allowed to correct your final papers because we are in teaching. But yours have been correcting all the mock test papers. So I know कि कहाँ गलती होती है. What's going to be taxable? Full 60 or man 50 तो exempt है ना? 10 ही taxable करो. Yes, all of you can respond. Why some of you are just sitting very silent? Thank you so much. One beautiful part is the moment you watch the video, you give it a like. I am not asking also, but you all are putting likes. Thank you. That motivates me also. Entire amount is going to be taxable. Absolutely correct answer. You remember? Above 10,000, don't pay cash to single person single day. I paid 12,000. अरे गलती हो गई, 12,000 रुपए कैश दे दी, गया. मैम 10 तक तो अलाउ करो ना, 2,000 डिसअलाउ करो. नो, फुल अमाउंट इज डिसअलाउड. Like that, if I get gift from all my students put together, 10,000 each for 6 of my students, gone. It's going to be taxable. So 50,000 above gift received in cash and kind put together from all the people by a single SSP. Acha hai? Are you following these compiler notes or not? Yeah? Okay. Sometimes it's not given full 50,000 free. Huh? Money without consideration, whole amount. If the exceeds 50,000. Movable property if it exceeds 50,000. Inadequate consideration. Huh? Anything. Say suppose I am receiving a jewelry of 80,000 in say 60,000. So will it be taxable? Huh? Difference is not exceeding 50,000, so no problem. But 80,000 ki jewelry, if I am getting in 10,000, 70,000 is gift. In short, what I am saying, without consideration, full amount is taxable. Yes, right. Chalo. Now, if stamp duty value you have to take when immovable property are transferred at less than the मतलब actual sale consideration कम है और stamp duty ज़्यादा है, तो you have to take the stamp duty value on the date of agreement if either a part of the consideration is received by account, pay, check, token amount, okay, then date of agreement. In any other case, date of registration. This part we have already done in section 50C. Okay, right. Next one, before we go on to more of the practical part and problems of this chapter, amount received in for treatment of COVID. You know, when there was a COVID situation, so many employees were getting the reimbursement, and from even not employees, so many people were also getting reimbursement from the group of people who were coming together and helping out. Koi sanstha, koi trust, koi devasthanam, they were all coming and doing this good work. So if say Sarvesh received 1 lakh rupees for his own medical treatment due to COVID, he has to give all the proof, whereas his actual expenditure is 80,000. 20,000 will be treated as gift. Of course, it should exceed 50,000 for being taxable. But if you get the benefit under COVID-19 more than what you have spent, the difference is going to be taxable. And if there is a death due to COVID, okay, so then the whatever, this can be asked in MCQ. Just baki pura chhod do, sirf employer of the deceased person, or from the employer of the deceased person, or from any other person, to the extent such sum or aggregate of sum exceeds is less than 10 lakhs, it would not be chargeable where cause of the death is COVID. Because of COVID-19, if there is a death, then up to 10 lakh rupees, it's not taxable. But if your employer is giving you 18 lakhs, then 10 lakhs chhod ke baki 8 lakhs taxable ho jayega, provided the amount is received within 9 months from the death, and death happened within 6 months from COVID positive, and you have to give the documents and all. This is one thing they can ask, so I have given. Next karte hain, chalo. Sharmanji, an employee, as per the government rule, was eligible for pension of 10,000. DA was 40%. So total pension, sometimes pension is given in the form of salary, though you are retired, and you get DA. So how much pension you are getting? 14,000. When the central government employee died in July, compute the taxable income of Mrs. Sharma. So the employee died in July. So family pension will be given from July के बाद क्या आता है? August, 1st August, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 8 months. 14,000 into 8. This is the pension received. Now 1/3 of this, or flat 15,000. Whichever is lower is deductible. So 15. Untaxable family pension. Are you all getting what I'm saying? Yes. This is just an example in detail solved. Frankly, they'll not give you problem like this. They will give you this in MCQs or a total salaries question. Okay. Like this gift के लिए भी मैंने काफी सारे questions दिए हैं. You can check it. Shall we do one question? एक करे? Yes. Mr. Devdas received 1 lakh from his parents. Not taxable. 50,000 from friend. Okay. And 25,000 from another friend. So 75,000 gift received from friend will be fully taxable, and what you receive from parents, exempt. So like this, simple questions are there. Okay. 7th question, those who are having the material, this is from May 22, and इससे थोड़ा छोटा question is there in the CA study material. CMA also study material questions are asked. This is a combo question. So please allow me to complete the remaining part, then I'll come back and solve. But if I miss out, remind me. 7th question is super duper important for your exam. बिल्कुल ऐसा ही क्वेश्चन, इसमें एक बिट कम एक बिट ज्यादा they'll give you. This is the type of question which are asked in income from other sources separately for 4 marks, or these bits are combined with business side and you have to compute the whole income. Chale aage. Okay, so here I want to close the gift part. You want to practice more problem orally, ek aur chalo karte. Check the taxability of gift received by Mrs. Rashmi. On her marriage, she has received 90,000 gift, out of which 70,000 was from relative. So on the occasion of marriage, relative, unrelative, all is exempt. She has received 18,000 gift from cousin of her mother. Of course, this is taxable provided it exceeds 50,000. Cell phone of 21,000 is gifted from employer. Employer gifting anything above 5,000 is taxable under income from salary perquisites, not others. Employer अगर employee को gift देते हैं ना, इसको हम बोलते हैं waterfall. Very well, it is taxable under salary. She receives 25,000 from elder brother. ऐसा लग रहा है पूरी पहचान हो रही है यहाँ. Elder brother of husband's grandfather. Husband's grandfather is Dadaji. Dadaji's elder brother is not my relative. I told you vertical line, you remember? Plus sign, you are here. So this is going to be taxable if it exceeds 50,000. Put together all the gift if they exceed. This is 18. This is 25. Okay. She has received gift from friend 2,000. Okay. Now put together 18 and 2,000. 20 and 25. Gift received from non-relative if it exceeds 50,000. Total gift is 45,000. Hence not taxable. 5 marks, 5 bits. If one bit goes wrong, still you can score. Take applause. और थोड़ा डांट खा के ये बात सुनो. I want all of you to have this mind frame from now for second revision till your exams. Okay, there are few questions you have to practice double, triple. Capital gain, sale consideration ध्यान से करो. Stamp duty वाला part 2 बार 4 बार repeat करो because that goes wrong. GAV, high, low, high. Practice it because if GAV goes wrong, standard deduction, house property. This is scoring, no? Income from other sources. 5 marks, 5 bits, all are not linked. So do you trust me now? If there is something very tough in the exam, something is out of the way, then also there is something very easy which is going to help you get exemption. This is the language you have to talk with yourself and type after the lecture is over. If something is very tough in the exam, there is definitely something which is very easy and you feel ये marks तो सबको मिलेंगे और ऐसा होता है हर एग्जाम में. I am telling you, GST is vast थोड़ा सा, but इतने easy और repeat question. Question number 1 of GST is output GST minus input GST. GST people every year they are asking same question. Valuation of GST, same type of question. ठीक है, अभी GST नहीं पढ़ना, but the mindset I hope I'm giving. Okay, so 7th question we are going to do little later because it's having all the edges. Is my speed fine? 56 is over. हमारा किराना list बन गया. Shopping list. This is taxable. Done. Now, section 57 says, what are the expenses allowed? Very small list. Interest on securities, any expenditure incurred by way of commission, remuneration paid to banker or any person. Okay? So when you are getting interest on securities and against that if you have paid any commission and all, they'll allow you to deduct. Any sum collected from employee towards welfare fund and all. So for all this work, suppose you are getting rent of all the other amenities for 5 bungalows. 5 bungalows in row houses, you are providing AC furniture on rent. So that rental income is going to be taxable here. Now to collect that, you have kept an employee. So wo employee ka salary, can you deduct here? Yes. In respect of family pension, 1/3 or pension, whichever is less. In respect of income earned by way of lease rent on letting out of plant machinery, with or without building repairs. Okay. So many times when you just let out plant and machinery, you know, जो construction के लिए cranes होते हैं, dumpers, diggers, that you are giving on rent. So that rental income is taxable in income from other sources. Against that, can you deduct that plant and machinery से related repairs, plant and machinery का insurance and plant and machinery depreciation? Take a pause, इसको chew करके खा जाना है कि you will get a deduction for depreciation here also, only for this part. Any expenditure incurred by SSC, not capital, not personal, this like you can write here, section 37, general section. And the money is spent exclusively for earning the income, you can deduct. Okay, when you receive compensation late, this we have already done in capital gain chapter, compulsory compensation late. Whenever you receive, its taxable, cost is nil, it's taxable as income from other source. If you receive the compensation late, they give you interest on the late receipt of enhanced compensation. 50% straight deduction you will get on that. ठीक है? Right. If expenses related to income are more than income, then all the expenses are allowed. अगर एक्सपेंस ज्यादा भी है तो अलाउड होगा एक्सेप्ट डिविडेंड. डिविडेंड में नहीं अलाउ होगा. I'll tell you. I want all of you to mark this example. फाइनल में तो कंपल्सरी आता है, बट इंटर में भी they have touched up this topic. Any expenditure in respect of payment above 10,000, otherwise then by cash and all disallowed. Interest paid related to dividend is allowed 20% of dividend receipt. To invest in a company shares, I have taken loan 1 lakh to invest in Reliance Industries shares, and I have received dividend 15,000. With the example in 2 seconds, 2 minutes, it will be clear. How much I have received? 1 second, I'll just read. Dividend received. How much dividend they have received? 15,000, whereas they have invested 1 lakh. This 1 lakh rupees which I have invested in shares helped me get 15,000, but this 1 lakh rupees are not mine. I have taken loan from bank and I have to pay them 10,000 interest. So can I deduct 10,000 all from 15,000? Answer is no. Maximum interest allowed is up to 20% of dividend. Some of you, if you are hearing this for first time, pause the video, watch it repeatedly, and as a teacher, I'm also of course repeating for all of you. How much is dividend received? 15,000 on shares. To purchase the share, you have taken loan 10,000. Ma'am, out of 10,000, 10,000 ko pura deduct karo na. But then Income Tax Act said that up to 20% of the dividend received, 3,000 only interest expenditure is allowed. But ma'am, genuinely, I have paid 10,000 interest, 7,000 interest will lapse. What will be taxable dividend? 12,000. All clear to all of you? Same way, whenever you receive dividend, acha, are you all with me that all the dividends are taxable? Interim dividend, final dividend, all? Then only companies, they get this ATM deduction. What is ATM deduction? So many times as a company, I have invested somewhere and I am receiving dividend. And now same dividend I'm transferring. AC, all clear. Thank you so much. When I'm receiving the dividend as a company, same dividend I am passing on to my shareholders. So double tax नहीं होता है ना. I've told you day one that world income is not taxable twice. So what is dividend received? 12,000. Same problem, huh? And dividend paid. Whichever is lower, that deduction you will get in ATM. Who will get? only companies. Let us take this example. Business income. What is business income for the company? 5 lakh. What is dividend received? 15,000. What is interest paid on the loan taken? 10,000. But up to 20% only it's allowed, no? 3,000. So 12,000. So what's the gross total income? 520. Now suppose if this is a company. Now, what is dividend received? Not 15 net. What is dividend received net of interest? 12,000. What is dividend paid? 28,000. Whichever is lower is deductible under ATM. Whichever is lower is deductible under ATM. Nice and clear to all of you. Okay? Okay, family pension you can deduct. This is a superb concept. Whenever I feel concepts are important, I have just myself taken all these efforts to type and add example. You know, so many times I said casual income is taxable here. So lottery and all 30% TDS is deducted, 194 BB and all. अब पढ़ोगे. Interest TDS काट के आता है, dividend काफी बार TDS काट के आता है. So whenever you receive net income under income from other sources, what will be taxable? Gross income. So how to gross up? Of course, TDS rates you have to remember. Sometimes they give you also. Key net is received is 12,000 and TDS is 3,000. So what will be taxable? 12,000 or 15,000? 15. Gross amount is taxable. I have given you 15,000 lottery. Just an example, 3,000 tax I deducted and paid to government and I gave you the net check of 12,000. But your income is 15, my expenditure is 15. This will be very clear in the first class of TDS. Right now, income from other sources, always remember, if net amount is received, always take the gross amount as the taxable amount. कुछ तो फॉर्मूला दिया है दीप्ति मैम, आज तक हमको फॉर्मूला समझ में नहीं आते. Beat accounts tax costing. Then what it is? Net interest received 9,000 is 90%. Interest में TDS कितना है? 10%. So gross will be how much? 100. In 100, 90. In 9,000, question mark. 90% is 9,000. 100% is question mark. Are you all with me? 100% is question mark. 90% is 9,000. So 100% will be 9,000 into 100 by 90, 10,000. So what will be the taxable income for you? 10,000. What is interest expenditure for me? 10,000. For me also it's 10,000 expense. I'm giving you 10,000. Then I'm saying, listen, 1,000 give back. I will pay top tax on your behalf and give you certificate and you receive 9. So always whenever net income is received, always gross it up for income from other sources. Now what are the deductions not allowed? Same not allowed in business head. I want all of you to write here. Same not allowed in business head. Ma'am, business head payment above 10,000 was not allowed. Payment to relative unreasonable was not allowed. Donations, bas wohi. What is not allowed in business head, that same is not allowed here. Personal payments not allowed. Any interest chargeable to tax which is payable outside India and you forgot to deduct TDS. Any payment made in India, if it is payable outside India, unless TDS has not been deducted. Above 10,000 if you make payment, not allowed. Winning from lotteries में online gaming add कर दिया है. Whenever you get lottery income, it's like this. You know, वो शादी का घोड़ा कैसे होता है? Why do they put this flaps? Because there's so much sound, music, dance, crackers going on, and still it should not get distracted. So like this, winning from lottery is like this. Lottery na, 30% tax. Arey ma'am, I am a housewife and I receive 4,50,000 lottery income. I am not having any other income. Give me basic exemption. No. अच्छा लॉटरी का कॉस्ट 10,000 रुपए डिडक्ट कर दो, नहीं मिलता. रीबेट दो, नहीं मिलता. बिजनेस लॉस है सेट ऑफ करने दो, नहीं मिलता. Are you all getting? I'm saying the word nahi milta, but I'll explain again in English. Some students are literally, ma'am, can you take the class 100% in English? Comment no, those who are in attending, is it 100% English or not? Are some jokes we say like nahi milta, nahi milta, nahi milta. This to fit in your mind how negative this income is. 30% you have to pay the tax. No expenditure is allowed. If I win KBC, I have to travel from here to Mumbai studio and to meet Amitabh Bachchan play game. Will that to and fro expenditure be allowed? No. No ATC to ATU deduction. Can I say, okay, I have won lottery, but I've put money in PPF? No. No set off of losses. No basic exemption. No, no, no. That will make you learn that this lottery income is taxable flat. Clear to all of you? Yes. This part we have already done in capital gain chapter, but I would still like to repeat here. Any sum received under LIP, ULIP to capital gain mein, LIP. Yes. Where the earlier it was 2,50,000, but now it is, I don't know why this amount is repeated. It's a mistake. For LIP, it's 5 lakh only. 194 page now. It's 5 lakh only. Sorry, ये correct ही लिखा है. This is for ULIP. Any ULIP issued, and if the premium exceeds 2,50,000 either single, it will be taxable under capital gain. But LIP issued, it will be taxable as 5 lakh here. I hope you are getting. Life insurance single premium or put together all the premium if they exceeds 5 lakh, or every year what LIP premium you are paying, if it exceeds 10% of the sum assured maturity value after 1st April 2012, or in case of handicap 15%, or before 12 20%, then on maturity the amount will be taxable as income from other sources. Sum assured received 5 lakhs, against this already premium you have paid, say 3 lakhs. Other than deduction, अब इतना in depth करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So many, like in the amendment PDF what institute has given, they have given 10 example for this, not required. Okay. Now last share aspect is left, and then we will do the total problem, especially that Lalit's problem. So just look into your watches. 1 hour is done. कभी भी 1 घंटे से ज्यादा स्क्रीन के सामने नहीं बैठना है. धूप खा के आओ, हवा खा के आओ. Come back in exactly 3 minutes and we are continuing. Any doubts you have, put it in the comment box. So many of you like message me, you're working and can I not shift my classes in evening, dear students? I have other class schedule. Otherwise, definitely it's very good to take these classes from 6:30 to 8:30. Nothing like that. And frankly, I am not having that energy also to drag it till evening and then take. I don't know. So please excuse me. You watch it as recording, but I'm 100% willing to support you all. Any doubts you have, put it in Telegram or here. Okay, are you all also back? One deemed dividend concept is there and one small this private company, and we have done with. We will solve the combined questions. All of you are connected in live class. Thank you so much. The more committed you are, the more confidence will build up. That just एक बार join करना नहीं करना आपका है. Once you are here, I will take care that you understand everything. All right. Chalo. Okay. Now here, consideration received in excess of fair market value. Even, shares are like asset. So shares are transferred above the fair market value by a closely held company. What's a closely held company, dear students? Private company. To be treated as income of such company where shares are issued at premium. Shares of 100 rupees is already issued at 20 rupees premium, 120. Then what's the fair market value? 120. But then it is transferred to someone and I have received. Who am I? Closely held company. Has received 150 rupees. Closely held company. You have issued the shares at premium. Yes. 100 ka share 120 mein issue kiye. Yes. 100 is face value, 20 is premium. 120 share, why did you issue at 150? 30 rupees you have collected extra, that's income from other sources. So 56(2) and clause 7b brings to tax consideration received from resident person by a company other than a company in which public are substantially interested, which is in excess of the FMV. Such excess is to be treated as income of closely held company under income from other sources in case where consideration is received for issue of shares exceeds the face value. ठीक है? Such excess is to be treated as income from other sources. However, these provisions would not be attracted where consideration for issue of shares is received by a venture undertaking for funding or by a company from a class of as notified by. So for them, it will not be applicable, but otherwise, fair market value of the shares will be higher of determined in accordance with prescribed method or substantiated by the company. So fair market value, कैसे derive होती है? Market value of all the assets minus market value of the liabilities and so on. Okay, right. Yeah, please just, this is not a break, 2 minutes, I'll be back, but just check these examples on your own. So sorry for the disturbances. Some urgent signature was needed. Autograph और किधर नहीं सिर्फ checkbook पे. Okay, let us see this example. So these are the details of a private company. This is the example which is asked in exam. Out of this, any one. I am telling you, mark it very important, ma'am. Whatever you are teaching in income from other sources, all for MCQs? Yes, right. So 100 rupees share I am issuing at 120. And issue price is 130. Am I issuing the shares at premium? Yes. Why am I issuing at 130? Difference will be treated as income multiplied by number of shares. ठीक है? Chalo, next. 100 shares I am fair market value is 120, but I am issuing at 110. Nothing is going to be taxable. I am not issuing the shares above the fair market value, so not taxable. 100 rupee share I am issuing at 90. I am issuing the shares discount पे. हाँ, issue price कितना है 98. तो मैंने कितने पे डिस्काउंट पे इशू किया है? And fair market value is 90. Have I issued above the FMB? No, it's less, so nothing is taxable. You can read the reason later. 100 rupee share, issue price is 110. Have I issued the shares at premium of 10 rupee? Yes. But what's the fair market value? 90. Did I issue here above the FMB? Yes. I hope you all are getting. What's the condition ki fair market value ke above kyun issue karna hai? So what's the 1 minute? The chat is lost. What happened? Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Chalo. So last example, the provisions are attracted because is the 100 rupee share issued at premium? Yes. Then the excess of the issue price over the FMV. Ma'am, but FMV is not even 100, but FMV ke to upar issue kiya na, it's going to be taxable. So take a pause and listen carefully. What's the first condition? Share should be issued at premium. Face value 100 hai to 110, 120. And if the issue price is above the FMB, it's going to be taxable. Now with this, I think I can go back to that example. अच्छा इसको खत्म कर लेते हैं. Deemed dividend I'll teach little later along with the concept and example पूरा 1 minute. Till we are deemed dividend, yeah. Normal dividend is taxable in the year when it is declared. So for 20 to 23, if the dividend is declared in 23-24 after AGM, it will be taxable now. Interim dividend is whichever year. In the middle of the year, if they declare and give dividend, that same year it will become taxable. Deemed dividend, just now we will do. Okay? Okay. I want to take up one question and then go to the deemed dividend concept. 100%. Please share this question and this discussion with all your friends. It's going to cover everything in income from other sources. This is May 22 question. It's a little less adjustments are there in your study material if I'm not wrong. 7th question, 6th or 7th question, आप वो भी कर लेना. Any doubt is there? Tomorrow is the most important class. We are doing first, but for us, last head of income from salary. And the gift from me to all of you, because you are so committed in the last 7 days, is only for salary chapter. I'll be sharing my compiler with all of you in the PDF form. So if you want to make the best use of the class, take a printout. ठीक है? Right, चलो. साथ में करते हैं. Mr. Lalit, 1 second, dear students. पढ़ो, खुद से पढ़ो question. Lalit is a dealer in shares. So buying and selling shares is his business. He received a motor car, 5 lakh as gift from the friend Sunil on the occasion of marriage anniversary. It's not marriage, marriage anniversary. So on marriage anniversary, if you receive the gift from other than relatives, it's taxable. But you have to receive property or cash or antiques or paintings. What you have to receive, we have seen in the second page of this chapter. So it specifically excludes motor car. So motor car, it is gifted, does not come in the definition of the property. Property is like capital asset. So motor car to comes under business head. Of course, when you sell motor car and if it is related to business, we do tax it as per block of asset short-term capital gain, but here it is not taxable. Any confusion in your mind? Then ask please. Do refer this part, this problem, or type below this minute. Everyone should check this problem number 7 and then message me, ma'am, what you taught came in exams. That important. Cash gift of 21,000 into 4 friends. So 21,000 into 4 comes to 84,000. है ना? तो 84,000 cash gift is taxable. बिल्कुल taxable. ठीक है? Next. Land at Jaipur on July as a gift from friend Kabra. The stamp duty value is 6 lakhs. Land was acquired by Mr. Kabra in the previous year 2001 and 2 for 2 lakhs. Yes. So land is at Jaipur is received as gift. Okay. Stamp duty value is 6 lakh. Though the friend, whoever it is, my friend, she acquired the land in 2 lakhs and she has gifted me. There is nothing to do with capital gain chapter. Stamp duty देखते से शुरू नहीं हो जाना है. Have I received the property for 2 lakhs as 6 lakhs? 6 lakhs. Today I received the property. What is the stamp duty value or market value? 6 lakh. Is it exceeding 50,000? Yes, very well taxable. Property is included, so very well taxable. How is the question? Nice. At the end of the compiler, like this, chapter wise, I have created all the questions together from all the RTPs, MTPs, all. So once you are practicing from compiler, check at the end also past exam questions. If you have any doubt for residential status house property, you can ask. Lalit purchased from his friend Abhishek 1000 shares of ABC Limited. Okay. ठीक है? One second. Okay. On 19 June, fair market value was 600 and he purchased the shares in 400. Huh? And this is ABC Limited. What I told you, the provisions, they are for private company. Okay. Had it been private company, if the 600 share you are getting in 400, it's going to be taxable. And then Lalit sold these shares in the course of business. So sale of the shares and profit and loss will not come in capital gain. It will go in business income because he's a dealer in shares. Opening stock of shares, purchase of shares, sale of shares, all is going to be taxable. Since the stamp duty value, 1 minute, difference 2 lakh in the value of the shares purchased a dealer is not taxable as it represents the stock in trade and not a capital asset. Good. If the shares are acquired as capital asset, then it's going to be taxable. Here it is stock in trade, and more so it's a limited company. If it is a private limited company, still it will be taxable only when you hold the shares as asset, as investment, not as a dealer. On 1st November 23, Lalit took possession of his residential house by him. Okay, these Lalit has sold the shares ना, वो फिर business income में आएगा अलग से down. ये देखो. Cost of acquisition is not, अच्छा ABC is a private limited भी कर सकते हैं आप इसको change करके, but तभी भी taxable नहीं होगा because he is holding, is not given in the question. Capital gain on distribution of the assets on liquidation has not been computed. ठीक है? As per section 56(1), chargeable and income from other sources, even if he is a dealer in shares. Okay, let us look at the next example. Once again, I want to repeat, though he has purchased 600 shares in 400, but he is holding it as business asset, hence not taxable in income from other source. Next, on 1st November, Lalit took possession of residential house booked by him 2 years for 20 lakhs. Stamp duty value was 36 lakh. And on the date of booking, stamp duty value on the date of registration was 32 lakhs, but on booking 24 lakhs, and 1 lakh he has already paid on date of booking. See, when a token amount is paid other than cash on date of booking, you have to take the stamp duty value of booking. If nothing is paid, or if amount is paid as cash, as token money, then you have to take the stamp duty value of the registration. So here we will take 32 lakhs or 24 lakhs. I want the answer from all of you. 32 lakhs leं या 24 lakhs? 15 minutes more to complete the class for deemed dividend concept. Yes. What's the answer? 24 lakhs. Stamp duty value we will take on date of agreement because token amount is received in check. And residential house is booked for 20 lakhs. So now see, I am a buyer of the house. I am getting 24 lakhs ka house and 20 lakhs. Is 4 lakhs gift? Yes. आ गया? 24 lakhs house. I am getting it in 20 lakh. 4 lakh is very well gift. ठीक है? चलो. He has received shop of 1,50,000 and cash 50,000 in distribution from ABC Private Limited at the time of liquidation. This concept is related to deemed dividend, but let me tell you that deemed dividend concept is the day company goes into liquidation, whatever amount they give out of reserves is taxable as deemed dividend as income from other sources. I'm just teaching in coming 2-3 minutes. So here against reserves, you have got 1,25,000. 150 and 50, total 2 lakh is received at the time of liquidation. But what is attributable to reserves? See, 125. That will go on in income from other sources, deemed dividend. And what is received from capital gain, वो capital gain में जाएगा. But ठीक है, capital gain we don't have to calculate because no other details are given. क्या थे, कैसे थे. CII rates are given just to confuse you. Kuch bhi, there is nothing going to be taxable. Shall I start this discussion of deemed dividend? Why this 1,25,000 is not taxable? If it is not clear for some of you, then let me take that discussion. I'm starting that discussion. Give me 2 minutes. I need to go to notebook because it's a very beautiful concept and you'll understand. May I share the notebook? Ten minutes and this concept also will be over. Okay, listen to all of you. This is a company who is going into liquidation. I'm giving it in a very simple example form. It will be surely clear to all of you. And then I'll share 2 questions which are asked in the past exams. Company has gone into liquidation. That day, the share capital was, say, 50 rupees. Okay. And reserves and surplus, or you call it accumulated profit, was, say, 20. And so the total net fund, owners fund and all is 70. Are you all with me? Yeah. How do you get this reserve and surplus? Whatever profit company is earning, look here, whatever profit the company is earning, what out of that, whatever profit they distribute to shareholders, this is our net profit after all the expense, interest to debenture holders, sab nikalne ke baad na, this is the core profit for shareholder. Out of that, whatever I give as dividend to shareholders, bye bye. Remaining is the profit which belongs to shareholders, but I plow it back in the business. Is called as accumulated profit. I'm giving you the concept which no books will explain. I challenge. I'm doing it because accounts, amalgamation, इंटरनल रिकंस्ट्रक्शन, डीमर्जर, सब बहुत लिंक्ड अप है माइंड में. तो crystal clear to all of you, whatever profit company is earning, whenever it is given to shareholders, dividend. So they gave some amount as dividend, remaining they kept with them. That's called as what? Accumulated profit. Now company is closing. Abhi shareholders take your capital also 50, take this profit. Now when you are giving them the accumulated profit or general reserve or P&L credit, when you give them, is it their dividend and not sale consideration? Yes, right? It's a challenge. Look at the watch right now. In 10 minutes, deemed dividend concept is not clear. Then message me, ma'am, please repeat. I'll repeat. If it is very clear, after the video is over, I want all of you to write this duration. Everyone should watch this deemed dividend concept from here. But now pay attention. Coming 10 minutes. ये देखो. फिर से. Okay. I want to make a twist here also. That company's net profit after paying debenture interest and all was 35. They gave dividend of 50. Outrightly 15 रुपए dividend दे दिए. Shareholders enjoy. Done. And 20 rupees is accumulated. This 20 rupees, whenever they give, okay, it will be treated as deemed dividend. See, direct dividend they gave 15 rupees. Whenever they give this 20 rupees, no, it will be treated as deemed dividend. Now, company is going into liquidation. So suppose one shareholder, how much he should get? 70 rupees. Against this, check my example is clear or not. On liquidation, shareholder received asset of 65. Shareholder company said, we are closing. We don't have all the cash, but we have this land property asset. You take it. 65. And they gave cash 15. So how much total received by shareholder? 65, 70, 80. Followed. In 80, can I say deemed dividend is 20 taxable in income from other sources? Do share this with any of the final student. They get this question and answer in capital gain for 8 marks. इंटर वाले आपको सिर्फ कॉन्सेप्ट्स आता है, कैसे आता है, I'm going to solve it. But final students, so they get this for 8 marks. Followed or not? On the date of liquidation, I gave to shareholder 65 rupees. Shareholder, we don't have all the cash, but we have this asset, ये लेके जाओ. और 15 रुपए cash भी लेके जाओ, 80. In 80, can I say 20 rupees I have given to shareholders against deemed dividend? This will be taxable in income from other sources. And balance against the share value, 60 rupees. What's the cost of the share? Suppose yes, purchased on face value 50. 10 rupees will come under capital gain. I want reply from each and every student watching now live. Is this concept clear? Then I'll go to the other concepts of deemed dividend. So what's the core concept of deemed dividend? Whenever company gives direct dividend, interim dividend, final dividend, that too is taxable. Indirectly, when company is closing, they are giving 80 rupees. Shareholder can't say 80 rupees is received against share and balances. In 80 rupees, 20 rupees what they have received as reserves, waterfall. In cash or in kind, I don't mind. But 20 rupees is your accumulated profit, your dividend shareholder. Separately tax it in income. What's the balance share value? I call it as sale consideration of shares, 60. What's the cost of the shares? 50. And capital gain, 10. Is it clear to all of you? You have exactly 8 marks problem in section 46 in capital gain. I think I should move that and put it here. पर अब वो पूरा capital gain के numbering change हो जाएंगे problems. I'm being very honest with all of you. That's why in the capital gain chapter, In that section 46, I have written refer after you complete deemed dividend. I'll also refer now that problem. But this is the concept of deemed dividend. Okay. Shall we all just keep income from other sources? Ma'am, एक पूरा problem तो बताइए ना with all the incomes and presentation. Of course, please wait, all of you. When you have waited, today we have started little late because I myself had my trainings till 11:45 going on, so I didn't want it to miss out. Let us all go to the capital gain chapter, and I'll share one solved problem of 8 marks. You might get similar question also. ये देखो. Oh, by mistake this has overlapped. This is a flow chart और नीचे question है but वो गलती से ऊपर आ गया है. Vasumati has purchased 1000 equity shares and company is winding up in July, and this is the balance sheet of the company. How many shares are there in the company? 6000. Out of that Vasumati is having how much? 1000. तो कितना share है? 1/6. Company has got agricultural land and cash. Company has got shares, reserves and provisions. Tax liability of the company came to 3 lakh. How much provision they have made? अरे मैम आप टैक्स से अकाउंट्स के क्लास में चले गए, क्या करें? इट इज लाइक दैट. हाँ, how much is the tax liability towards income tax ascertained? Yes, 3 lakhs. How much provision you have already made? 2,50,000. But you have to pay the cash 3 lakhs. So what is the cash left? 350. Here this 250 provisions will go off. 50,000 can I deduct from reserve? I hope you all are getting journal entry for this. Provision account debit, general 2.5 lakh, reserves debit 50,000, to cash 3 lakh. 3 lakh cash is going to pay the taxes, but we have made a provision of 250. So 50,000, can I reduce the reserves? Yes. Now, the remaining assets were distributed to shareholder in the proportion of holding. What was Vasumati's share? 1/6. Market value of 6 acres of land is 10 lakh per acre. So this agricultural land, 10 lakh. What's the market value? 60 lakhs. I hope you are getting. Companies having agricultural land of 42 lakhs. But what was the market value? 60 lakhs. In that, what is Vasumati's share? 1/6. Vasumati, we are closing. We are giving to all the shareholders land. So your share is 1/6, 1000 share by 6000 share. You take this. Okay. And you also take cash. Cash was how much? 650. 3 lakh we used to pay. So 350. In that also 1/6 share. Okay. So how much Vasumati got against the shares held in liquidation? 10 lakh 58,33. In that, directly if you say this is the sale consideration of the shares, gone. In this we gave your Vasumati to you capital also and your share for reserves also. How much are reserves for the company? 39,50,000. Agreed or not, all of you? Company had reserves of 40 lakhs, but 50,000 we used to pay the provision. So in that Vasumati share 1/6. So Vasumati, we have given you 10,58,000, but against that 658 is the reserve. Anyone willing to justify my teaching should pause and do this sum in writing. Out of 10,58,000, 658, what she has received is against reserves. Can I tax it in income from other source? 1 second, dear students. So sorry again and again, some disturbance is happening. 2 minutes. Yes. 1 lakh. Clear to all of you? I told you we take 10 lakh 58,000 against your shares and reserves. So what she got against reserve is going to be taxable in income from other sources. What she got against shares, is it taxable for her? Yeah. Whether you sell the shares to your neighbor or you sell it buyback to company or they are cancelled. Extinguishment of right. It all comes under definition of transfer. Very well taxable. Sometimes I miss out कि this is a revision class. Concept बता के खत्म करो, examples क्यों solve करने हैं? Okay, she acquired these shares for 1,20,000 in 15/16 and now sold. So capital gain. So capital gain will be taxable. Yeah. And land, what she got? Land. What was the market value of the land she got? 10 lakhs. That she has immediately sold on February 24 for 15 lakhs. तो land में भी short term capital gain आया है and deemed dividend भी है. Income from other sources, deemed dividend भी है. How is this problem? Make sure you do it in writing. Only this point I say students to repeat 10 times is whatever consideration is coming, split it. What is coming against reserves? Income from other source. What is coming against capital? Capital gain. Lot of efforts I am taking to give this example. Acha, what will be the tax for company who has transferred their land? Nothing. When the company goes into liquidation and they transfer asset to shareholders, it is exempt under section 46. But shareholder ke liye, this is extinguishment of right. They have to pay capital gain also. And property, agricultural land they got for 10 lakhs. This if they sell for 15 lakh, 5 lakh more will be taxable. All clear? If you want, please don't rush. Go slow, do this problem in notebook and then message me. चलें आगे. For that only I have given this flow chart also. Capital gain on distribution of the assets by company. In the hands of company, distribution is not a transfer, no capital gain. In the hands of shareholders, distribution which is attributable to accumulated profit, deemed dividend. Money received, minus deemed dividend निकाल दो, balance routine capital gain. Okay, come back to the other concepts of deemed dividend. What do you mean by deemed dividend? Deemed dividend is something like assumed to be dividend. So one thing you realized or not, whenever the company is distributing money out of the accumulated profits, it's called as what? Yeah. If they give it out of the accumulated profit, what is it called as? Deemed dividend. अब ये कैसे टैक्स होगा देखो. Deemed dividend में 5 clauses are there. Section 222 clause A, B, C, D, E. I have done right now the C1. Any distribution made to shareholders by a company on liquidation to the extent of which is attributable to accumulated profits, general reserve, P&L credit balance, it will be taken as deemed dividend. Okay. Other than this, any distribution by company to shareholders, whether realized or not, release of all or other assets of the company. So many times the company is giving assets to shareholders. But in that assets, capital ke against, are they giving anything in the form of asset to shareholder against reserves? See, reserves directly given to shareholder, dividend. Reserves given in the form of assets to shareholders, deemed dividend. Any distribution to shareholders by company of debentures, debenture stock, or bonus share to preference shareholders to the extent of accumulated profit. Companies accumulated profit, if they give directly, dividend. If they give indirectly, out of accumulated profit, instead of giving you dividend, we are giving you debentures and all. Those debentures will be treated as deemed dividend. Very well taxable for the recipient shareholders. Income from other sources. ठीक है ना? Any distribution by company to shareholder on account of reduction of share capital. If you want, right here, internal reconstruction. Internal reconstruction पढ़ा है accounts में. So whenever there was internal reconstruction and all, and against reserves, if they give anything, deemed dividend. Any distribution, fifth one is important. Any payment to extent of accumulated profit by a private company, closely held company, not being a company in which public is interested, loan or advance to shareholder who holds beneficial ownership. When someone is said to hold beneficial ownership, when he is holding more than 10% shares and all. So private company, out of accumulated profit, they are giving loan to shareholder who is holding more than 10% voting power. Or they are giving loan, private company giving loan to a third party, कोई और HUF, कोई और partnership firm, कोई और AOP, in which the shareholder is having more than 20% share. Are you getting? Private company giving direct loan to shareholder out of accumulated profit. अरे accumulated profit में से क्यों loan दिया? Deemed dividend. Private company giving loan to a third party where the main beneficiary is shareholder. Deemed dividend. Yes. Even if the shareholder repays the loan once, why did you give loan out of accumulated profit to the shareholder? We are a private company, gone. It is going to be taxable. Exception is if the loan is given. Thoda sa in depth hai. Those students who are feeling I am teaching like law like, repeat this part and I am next taking up the presentation of the whole income from other source chapter. I should have taken it earlier and then done deemed dividend. But अब जितना जैसे याद आ रहा है कर रहे हैं. So wait for 5 minutes. Yeah. Loan has been treated as dividend. Subsequently, the company declares and distributes dividend to shareholders, including borrowing shareholders, and that dividend so paid is set off against the loan. It will not be taxable again. अरे पूरी story है रामायण महाभारत. ये देखो. I gave loan, and who am I? Private company. Gave loan to shareholder out of accumulated profits. Said no, don't give. Why did you give? Taxable, deemed dividend. Now I'm saying to shareholder, this loan, keep it. Company is anyhow declaring dividend. So we have to give you dividend. You have to repay loan. Keep this as dividend. Convert your loan into dividend. Again, when they convert the loan into dividend, will it be taxable? No. फिर से एक बार. Private company, out of accumulated profit, giving loan to shareholder who is having substantial interest, more than 10% voting right. Whatever amount of loan given till accumulated profit, loan given taxable as deemed dividend. Loan given to a third party, any other HUF or partnership firm where the major beneficiary is shareholder, deemed dividend. Ma'am, but out of accumulated profit, loan is given to shareholder and shareholder repaid also. Even if he repaid, deemed dividend. There. Now what? We gave loan to shareholder, private company, out of accumulated profit. It is treated as deemed dividend taxable. After 6 months, we said don't repay the loan, convert the loan into dividend. We are giving dividend to all our shareholders. आपको जो loan दिया है वो है आपका dividend. Again, will it become taxable? All this will not exist if this private company is a finance company and giving the loan is their routine business. Then these provisions will not apply. Even as a teacher, I took lot of repetition time. But once understood, challenging is to have patience to learn the thing repeatedly. But once done, it's going to be super clear. And watch the presentation in the next sum what I am discussing. ठीक है? मैम बिना डीम डिविडेंड की भी एग्जाम्पल्स हो सकती है ना, बिल्कुल हो सकती है, बट व्हेन इट कम्स just look at the problem how it is coming. Any payment made by company on its purchase of own share from shareholder shall not be regarded as dividend. Buyback of shares is not deemed dividend. Any distribution of shares pursuant to demerger by resulting company shall not be treated. When the companies are split, and earlier I had A company share, now A is split into B and C, so I have two. Is this all deemed dividend? No, right? Okay, let me go to a question I want to solve. This you can read on your own. Bond washing and dividend stripping. Time permits, at the end I'll revise. Directly I want to go and apply the concept of deemed dividend. 3 marks problem. और इतना easy है, फिर भी स्टूडेंट सिली मिस्टेक करते हैं, आप मत करना. Rahul is holding 28% share. Is he having more than 10% voting power? Yes. Is he having substantial interest? Yes. He took a loan of 5 lakh from a company. The company has accumulated profit 4 lakhs. The company is engaged in manufacturing. ठीक है. So we are thinking that it's a private company. Is the amount of loan taken as deemed dividend in the hands of Rahul if the company is a company in which public is substantially? If it is a public company, deemed dividend concept does not exist. Any payment by company other than company in which public are substantially interested by way of advance, being a person who's owner, more than 10% voting power, is deemed dividend. Followed. But here too it is not so. This provisions, however, will not apply when the loan is given by a company in which public is, so loan is not taxable. I hope you are getting. Rahul is having substantial interest in company, but the company who has given loan to Rahul out of accumulated profit is a public company in which public is substantially interested. So not taxable, bilkul not taxable. What would be the answer if lending company is a private company? Of course, it will become taxable. Kitna loan diya hai? 5 lakh. Out of accumulated profit, 4 lakh. So till the extent of accumulated profit, why did the private company give loan? 5 lakh loan is not taxable. 4 lakh is taxable. See, if the loan is taken by a private company, which is manufacturing company and not a company, okay. However, amount chargeable should not exceed the accumulated profit. Okay. So what will be taxable? 4 lakh. Now third case. If Rahul repaid the loan, still is it going to be taxable? Yes. Even if Rahul repaid the loan with interest, it will still be taxable as deemed dividend. Private company, why did you give loan to the shareholder who's having more than 10% voting right out of accumulated profit? Kyun? Why did you give? If closely held company is engaged in a finance activity, not taxable. If Rahul, if the closely held company is finance company, giving the loan is the nature of the business. Finance company का काम ही है housing loan, car loan, vehicle loan, loan ही loan देते हैं. So it's not going to be taxable. Are all the 4 examples clear? Ma'am, 3 marks के लिए 4 बिल्कुल नहीं. These are my added examples. For 3 marks, they have asked 2 cases and 1 for writing the concept and 1 mark for the correct answer. So this is how 3 marks question is prepared. Did you like the concept of deemed dividend? Out of accumulated profit, if you give asset to shareholder, taxable. Out of accumulated profit, if you give debentures or bonus to preference shareholder, taxable. Out of accumulated profits, if you give anything on liquidation, taxable. Out of accumulated profit, if you give the fourth one, internal reconstruction ke time mein anything to shareholder, taxable. A, B, C, D clause is applicable for public, private, all. Fifth clause is applicable only for private company. Private company, out of accumulated profit, if you give loan to shareholder, it is going to be taxable as deemed dividend. This is for all the concept of deemed dividend. 5 clauses are there. Section 2, subsection 22 clause A, B, C, D is applicable to all the companies. E is applicable only to private company. I've given you the concept and I have given you the example also. Hope you work and get superb marks here. है ना? Chalo. And now as we close, let us look at how these problems are solved. इतने बड़े problems नहीं आते हैं. These are just given. See, how do you solve the problem? Particulars amount. Acha, there are few incomes which are not taxable in income from other sources, but they have given. Then can you please write it in inner column and exempt, like agricultural income in India? First T, agricultural income in India 4,800. What will you write? Exempt. See, if you don't write this, you have to write note at the end. So try to write least note at the end. Agricultural income from Sri Lanka, taxable. Profit on sale of agricultural income, exempt. Ground rent, exempt. Rent received from subletting this, minus rent paid, maintenance, all. आ गया? Directors sitting fees, interest on FD. Post office saving account interest is exempt up to 3,500 in single account and 7,000 in the joint account. You write it here, and of course it's written in your material also. I'll read out and show you. So how much post office amount they received here? 1200 rupees. 1,200 rupees is exempt. Whatever saving account interest received from post office, it is exempt up to 3,500 single account and 7,000 for the joint account. Please write the, I'm also asking my team also to do that, but if you do it, it will be very nice. Duration, watch this minute to this minute, and you will be thorough with your deemed dividend concept. Interest on PPF is exempt. National savings certificate, where you put the money and after 6 years it's doubled. Okay, it's taxable. Post office MIS, monthly income scheme, taxable. I'm not reading the question. This is the way it is taxable. One second, dear students. All right. Dividend received from Indian company, taxable. अच्छा, related to dividend received, bank charges ये exam में देते हैं. Ma'am, you तो said related expense. No. For dividend received, only expense allowed is interest paid on loan. और कुछ allowed नहीं है. Interest received from foreign companies 1,100. Interest paid is 8,600. But 20% allowed is 220 here. ठीक है? Gift, whatever you have received is going to be taxable. And lottery, if you have received 69,400 and TDS is deducted this, gross it up, grossing up करके ही tax होगा. देखो next problem, ये देखो. FD interest is received 10,800, 90%. So 10% is TDS, 100 kitna? 100 is going to be taxable. See, 12,000. Always gross up and tax it. And if you don't write PPF interest and outer column exempt, separately you'll have to write a note. So उससे तो better है कि यहीं पे रख लो. Now what is generally exempt, I have told you. One is PPF interest, exempt. One is that post office saving account interest, 3,500 and all exempt. NSC and NSS, National Saving Certificate, all these interests are very well taxable. That's all for the class today. 2 hours. If we could have started at 11, 1 o'clock, we would have finished. But we started at 11:40, I guess. 12:40, 1:40, almost 2.5 hours daily. The class is going on. But I hope you have got it. Do solve that liquidation ke time pe. Whatever company gives for shares, capital gain. Whatever company gives for accumulated profits, that is income from others. So many of my students are now teachers also in the degree colleges and all, and they are messaging that these lectures are very helpful. So thank you so much. But do share it with your college students also. Ask them also to comment below. We don't know how many years we are going to teach like this now, non-stop. So let this knowledge and this conceptual learning spread. Very soon I'm going to announce the date for indirect taxes classes. If you all want to join me for live indirect taxes classes, keep messaging me in challengers and in Telegram, so that we can send you the link of the classes, the fees and material and all. Very soon we'll let you know. So thank you so much, all of you. It requires a lot of commitment from last Monday to this Monday, attending the live class every day. asking doubts, taking part in all these chats, right? Even if you're right, good, you were correct today for all the chats, but even if it is wrong, that's a solid boost, right? So tomorrow, don't miss out on salary chapter. By today evening, you will get the PDF. My team will make the PDF. Abhi tak bana nahi hai, to be honest. But I have told them that at least for one chapter, because 1 week is over. And so committed way they are doing. If you want to buy the compiler, go to the app, place the order, you'll get in 3 working days. If you don't want to buy, you have already the material, then no need. Then just go ahead with these lectures. And salary chapter, you'll be getting full material, but promise you will not open it in PDF form in the laptop and do. No, you need to take a printout and have that with you and prepare for salary chapter. Okay? Wish you very all the best, all of you. Bye bye. One or two small mistakes, maybe there here and there, took lot of efforts to change the indexes and underlining and all. फिर भी अगर कहीं है तो please bring it to our notice. Click the picture, send us. We'll surely make sure we are also updating. Thank you so much. Great that you all have received your compilers. Start your preparation. It is a superb material for, you know, self preparation, because that's the way I have created all examples. Interest on capital hai. Salary mein to you will enjoy tomorrow those examples. Yeah, but please don't get confused. It is my way of doing all the options, because this is a practice class. In exam, just do the option what they ask, right? So let us close with the prayer. I am taking the best of the coaching, whatever I am learning, I am remembering, and I am able to recollect and write. My exam are going super duper well, getting all my results. I take 100% responsibility of myself for all my decisions, thoughts, emotions, behavior. I take 100% responsibility for myself. That's how we get the power, right? So continue with our seed mantra for this month and just share all your results. Are you feeling you are moving more? So you're more energetic. योगा एक्सरसाइज तो कर रहे हो, बट कभी कभी ऐसे ही बस सीढ़ियां 2-3 फ्लोर चढ़ जाओ, उतर जाओ, चढ़ जाओ, and see your energy level rising. Whenever you feel drowsy, laugh little more. Yes. See you all tomorrow for salary chapter. Thank you so much for watching it till end. Still 1% confusion in your mind for deemed dividend and connection with section 46 of capital gain, let me know. This is a full proof method. अगर मैं आपको section 46 capital gain में पढ़ाती ना, bouncer जाता था, क्यों माइनस कर रहा है अभी. now you will understand. I am going into liquidation. I am giving to my shareholders 10 lakhs. In that 4 lakh, if they receive against dividend, it's a accumulated profit deemed dividend. Only remaining 6 lakh is the sale consideration. That's the concept. Okay? Thank you so much, all of you. See you tomorrow for salary chapter, then clubbing, then deductions, then TDS, then return of income. All the revision classes are going to be live. In case by any chance you have missed the capital gain or any, do join from wherever you can. You all are not newcomers, you will surely follow. Okay. Bye-bye, all of you. See you at 11. Tomorrow the timing is 11. How many of you already got updated? I had put an update at around 8 o'clock morning in the Telegram with some good motivation also today for all the Telegram students. Huh? So stay connected there so that if there are any changes in timings, you'll get